Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I know it's been a while. There just hasn't been a whole lot of stuff going on that I didn't think was really worth a video. Down here for the wild child pasture. Yeah, I know they're way out there, but I did get some video. We got two new little ones. We had the black belly. Now we got these two from the Mouflon cross. That darker one was just born this morning, a couple hours ago. So out of 4 here, that means we've got 3 of them. We got 1 to go if that one is still bred. And the black bellies next door, doing well, getting big. Now, I made a couple changes, and that's on the fences over here. So, as you can see, we got some corral panels. Here's what that fence looked like before I did this, just in case you don't remember. Basically, it was just a 4x4 goat and sheep fence, the standard woven wire. Now I have the corral panels. Now, my main reason for this is most of these corral panels were up the other place. I purchased them years ago when daughter we had horses and stuff. She's moving over to the blue panels, basically the same thing this feeder's made out of. That's what she's using for her goats, so she didn't have a lot of use for the panels. So I brought the pipe panels down. Now, part of the reason, you can see I've got 2x4 wire on here. So out here we have 4 rams that are in about the same stage for growing horns. That horn's about this long. I have 4 rams like that. I have 1 of 4 that keeps sticking his head through the fence. We have literally, and that's the goat and sheep fence, your standard stuff you think everybody should buy for your goats and sheep. Well, he keeps sticking his head through and getting stuck. We literally pulled him out of the fence 5 times. The other 3 never stuck their head through once. But I decided, okay, we're gonna do something different. I'm tired of pulling their head out of the fence all the time. And here is, if you're not familiar, there is standard straight 4x4 inch mesh goat and sheep. And literally sticks his head right through, gets his horns hung up. And after 5 times, I thought that's enough of that stuff. So I do have this little section left, but I've changed that section now. And I've made a change on this section. Here we used to have 3 2x6s. These are some old hog gates that I've used. So I had 3 2x6s, the hog gate kind of fence. I took that down. I've used, again, 2 corral panels, tied them on. I pulled the post out of the middle. Now, here's part of my reasoning for this. Come fall, when we're breeding, and I'm not going to get real far into it today, but we're going to breed, at least use 2 or 3 rams in breeding, separating everybody out. You cannot put 2 rams, one on either side of the fence, come breeding time. They will try to fight through the fence. You're going to need a spacer. So I'm going to have to get a little creative in my pens if I want to have 3 rams and have them all separate. So all this is all kind of going together for the future. This will probably come out in the fall, get pushed out, make more room for a pen. But my other idea is, with those panels there, I pop the pins. I can take all the sheep first and run them all out in the pasture. Run everybody out in the pasture, lock the gates, lock them out. I can lock them in all the separate pastures. At that point in time, I can pull the pins, pull these panels out. I can pull this out. I can pull all these panels out. And I can basically run a tractor through here from end to end, scraping the pin out, cleaning snow out, whatever I want to do. I can just run a tractor through everything because I can take all my fences down all the way across and then put them all back up again. So there's really 3 reasons for changing the fencing, and that is Doofus kept sticking his head through the fence. Yeah, I named him Doofus. I figured anybody that's stupid enough to stick your head in the fence 5 times deserves the name Doofus. So anyway, between him, the fact that I had the ability to get the panels, the fact that I'm going to have to change my fencing around later, and now I will have the ability to totally clean everything out, that's where I'm making the change. So that's about all we've been doing with that. Is I'm doing some stuff here with the fencing. We've been moving everybody around. They've been out here. I finally let's walk out and see if we can find a few of them. I took them and put them out in the big pasture. And there, the first day I put them out in the big pasture, the very first day they came out in a brand new pasture, never been out here before, Doofus stuck his head through the fence. Why? I don't know. That's sheep for you. They're not the smartest things in the world. So, all right, see if we can find everybody. Oh, there they are. Everybody on the run. I got everybody's attention. So let's go down. Little ones aren't so little anymore. I'll tell you what, they are growing like weeds, getting bigger every day. It's amazing how fast they grow sometimes. There we go. Got everybody in the pasture. Not doing good. Now, as I said, over in the wild child pasture, I got one left. We also have Stephanie, the black belly ewe with the horns. And she is really starting to bag up. You can really see that she's bagging up. She's got to be getting close. So what my plan is, when she lambs, I'm hoping I can catch them right away, just as I have on the others, put her inside of those lambs. We'll let her stay for a day or two. Then when I let her out, I'm going to put her in the wild child pasture. Even though Stephanie's going to stay here, I'm still going to put her over there with them. And my reasoning is, everybody here is a lot older, where everybody over there is just born. So her lambs are going to be the same age as the lambs in the wild child pen. So I'm going to put them all in that pasture. We'll get her sorted out later on when we do every weaning in that. But we are about 3 or 4 weeks away, probably 4 weeks away. We need to wean the triplets and long shot. That's our first 4 rams. We need to wean them. Now the triplets at that point in time are going to be 12 weeks old. But long shot is going to be 4 months old. And by 5 months old, you definitely want any rams out so you don't get any accidental breeding. I can't take him out now because he's all by himself. So I'll hold him. He'll be a little over 4 months old when the triplets are 12 weeks old. Those 4 are going to get weaned at one time. The ewes are going to stay. The ewes can stay in. I'm not going to take them out. But with Stephanie, we'll have just 3-week-old, 2-week-old, 4-week-old lambs at the time I got to do this. I really hate to have her and her lambs get caught up in this whole big sort out thing in the catch pen, because everybody just gets trampled in there when you have that happen. So that's why I'm putting her over with the wild child if I can, as soon as she lambs. We'll wait till she lambs and then we'll do that. Then that'll be our next thing. About a month from now is go ahead and get those first 4 rams, and we're going to have to start figuring out where we're going to put everybody. So not a whole lot going on for now. As you can see, I'm going to work on the fences some more. Got a few things to do there. One more down there. Hopefully Stephanie here within, I mean, I get to the point now that she's bagging up every day. I look out and wondering if I'm going to see babies out there or not, but so far not. But she should be any day. And when she gets ready to have her lambs, we'll be back and let you see them. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. We'll be back again in a week or so, see what we got.